Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am here to plan out half of my week. So if you follow me on Instagram or you watch my prior Plan With Me's, you know that I was out of town for just about 2.5 weeks. And I am finally back in New York for a little bit. And then I am turning around and going to Florida to speak at the Sunshine State Planners January event. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go to Florida. It's freaking cold here in New York, so I'm excited to get away, but I only have a couple days at home. It's actually Thursday morning when I'm filming this video. I meant to get this video filmed last night, but the time just got away from me and I got super tired. I woke up thinking, is there something else that maybe I could do instead? Is there another video? It seems a little silly to sit down and do a plan with me for just a couple of days. Like, I could probably function off of a to-do list for the next couple of days. And I decided that no, I have 2 brand new planners that I've been dying to work in, and I just want to plan, even if it's only gonna be for a couple of days. So I'm going to open up my new Moxie Life Planner and start planning in my new Erin Condren Daily and get Thursday through Sunday, even though, Friday and Saturday are kind of already packed, but I'm gonna get some things down on paper. Definitely a plan for tonight when I get home from work. I have lots of things I need to get done tonight, as well as a plan for Sunday when I get home from the airport so I don't just plop on my couch and watch SVU. So I'm gonna put these aside for a second. I'll talk about this one when I get to this planner, but let's start with the Moxie Life. I left it all wrapped up so you could see it. If you watched my January Plan With Me, I talked about how I wanted to plan in this planner, but I didn't have my new one yet. So when they sent me the planners for review, I thought that I would prefer one cover to the other. So I got the vertical with that cover and the horizontal with the other. And then after having them in my hands, I loved the planner so much. I knew I wanted to use it, but I fell in love with the other cover, and I mentioned it to Sierra, who owns the company, and she said that she would send me the other cover in the vertical planner. So I finally have it in my hands and I'm excited to play with it. But I thought I would leave it all wrapped up so you could kind of see how it came together. Some of these things I think were included with the launch day orders. So if you order at this point, I think some of these things are add-ons now. They're not included, but it comes with this gorgeous silver ribbon tied around it. And then it's got a couple little postcards. We've got this Good Things Are Coming postcard. We've got all the social media info, the Moxie Tribe hashtag is what they're using. And then we've got the access to the Kickstart coaching group, which was again part of the launch day. And then we have the bookmarks, which I talked about in my original review because she had sent some with my original review. Those I actually, like that set, I actually have in my Power Sheets. And then this set I'm gonna put in my Moxie Life. I am struggling to open things today. And then it came with a set of stickers. Now I don't know for sure if she had these stickers made or if they're from another company. They're on a glossy paper. It's got little circles that match the different color coding. It's got these little icons which match the different categories, and then these little arrows and then some flags. All right, let's actually get into the planner. So it comes wrapped up in plastic, very well protected. Their packaging is super on point. So I decided I wanted the blue cover. I thought that the yellow was gonna match better with the coil, and I think it still does, but I really love the blue cover. Now, before I get into using this planner, let me quickly address something. I had a lot of comments on that video or sub video asking where my life planner was, and as of right now, I am not planning to use a life planner in 2020. I am planning to use the Moxie Life Planner as my overview for the week, and then my Erin Condren Daily Petite for my day-to-day plan. So that is currently what I'm operating. There is no guarantee I'm gonna make it through the entire year without using a life planner, especially when the new ones launch in the summer. I mean, y'all know. So we'll find out, but for now, this is what we're going with. So I also mentioned in that video that I am planning to do like an overview kind of setup where I'm gonna set up all of these other pages, the monthly, the annual goals, and the notes pages in the back. That video will go up next week. So just FYI, I am still planning to do that, but I'm not planning to do it this week. I really just need to get through the next couple of days, get through Florida, and then come home. And then on Sunday, I'm gonna spend some time getting this whole planner set up. I also am not gonna be able to use this week, obviously. I wasn't even here. But what I wanna do with this week also to take some time on Sunday is set up like a mock week of how I'm gonna use the planner. For this upcoming week, I'm just gonna wing it, truthfully. I forgot that in this planner, Thursday is over here and the notes section is on this side. I was thinking I would be doing Thursday through Sunday all together. So this is today. And for today, I may not use the weekly because truthfully, today is just a huge running to-do list. I'm filming this video in the morning. I'm gonna edit it during lunch. And then after work, I need to unpack, repack, just some other miscellaneous things. So I might not actually use Thursday. I might just do this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And for this week, I'm not planning to use a weekly kit. What I'm gonna do is use these stickers from Chrissy Ann Designs. I got the 2 different pastel rainbow sets, both the quarter boxes and then the half boxes. They match pretty closely to the colors, if you can see that. So that's what I'm going to do for the most part, is kind of match the colors up with whatever the activity is that I'm doing. And then I'm gonna use this just rainbow washi that kind of goes with the same color scheme. I just figured it would match really well just to mark off some extra time as well. So let's start playing around with this. So what I was doing before in my, first in the hourly and then in the vertical, was doing half boxes for both the morning time and my lunch hour. Well, that didn't make sense because then in the evenings and the weekends, I was treating these as 1 hour and these as 2 hours. So that's what I'm gonna do here as well. And I'm gonna use a quarter box to mark the 1 hour. I'm gonna spend doing something goal related in the morning, 1 hour doing something goal related at lunch, and then I'll put a full box. For this week, I'm just gonna put the washi to mark the time that I'm at work. And then I will have plenty of space in the evening to do the time, like doing 1 hour, 2 hours, etc. It'll make more sense when I plan out a full week, so next week's plan with me. But for now, I need to get some things down. So it's gonna take some getting used to flipping back and forth and knowing what the categories are. Let me see, do the monthly ones actually say what it is? Because maybe that's where I should be flipping. Yeah, so the monthly ones, I'm gonna put this here, actually say what it is. Until I learn what the little pictures are, I mean, I can estimate, but it's a little bit hard. The other thing that I have done in another place, and I'll eventually get it down here, is I've sort of altered the categories a little bit to fit my overarching goals in my power sheets a little bit better. And for the most part, they match up pretty well. So physical environment is obviously my apartment. The finance I have switched to be Plan with Lakin related because that is the concept of the finances. Spiritual and personal growth is going to be my mental health category. Health and wellness is going to be my physical health. Family relationships is going to be my friendships. Work and learning is going to be my routines. That's the only one that kind of is a little bit funky. Fun and recreation is going to be my memory keeping, crafting category. And then personal is going to be the wedding planning and marriage stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do actually doesn't really fall into any of these categories. So Friday morning, I'm actually just gonna get to work early because I don't need to leave early, but I need to leave right on time. I also have to bring my suitcase to work because I'm leaving right after work. And that is like the least fun thing to do on the subway. So the earlier I can get in, the easier it is to bring my suitcase on the subway. And then during lunch, okay, I was like, I want to work out. That's what I want to do during lunch tomorrow. Okay, so that's the blue color. I swear, it's gonna take some time, and eventually it's just gonna all be second nature. Then I'm gonna use some washi to mark my time at work. Again, if I'm using a kit, or even when I'm not, I probably will try to just use a full box here. But for now, I don't know how many boxes a full box is. I don't remember measuring that. So I'm just gonna guesstimate. For this week, I'm not gonna be super precise. In the future, I'm gonna try to be a little bit more precise. And then afterwards, I need to get to the airport. So I'm gonna put that in the Plan with Lakin color just because that's why I'm flying. So the flight really is the whole evening, but what I'm gonna do here is put a half box and use that for my actual flight information. And then I'm gonna put another half box and put what I'm gonna try to do on the flight, which is just edit. So that's how I'm gonna attack that. Saturday, I'm gonna put another little green one. There's one thing I'd like to get done in the morning if I can get up early enough. You know what? That's not gonna happen. Let's all be honest with ourselves. I'm gonna do that in the evening, actually. I want to get the Monday video prepped so that I can get a check mark, because one of my goals this year is to get the videos up 24 hours in advance. And so I'm going to try and do it on Saturday because I have to do it by noon on Sunday in order to get my checkbook. All right, then I'm gonna put a purple half box. My mom is coming into town, not necessarily to hear me speak. She just happens to be in the state of Florida visiting my grandparents. And I was like, well, if you're gonna be just like 2 hours away, you should come hear me speak. So she is coming, which I'm so freaking excited about. And then I'm just gonna use this washi to mark the rest of the event that day. I can't find my X-Acto knife that I usually use to cut washi, which is why I'm using this Artist Loft's palette knife. This is what Cindy always uses to cut her washi. Okay, so the first thing Sunday is flying home. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a quarter box because I'm likely, I don't know. I was about to say I'm gonna sleep on the plane. I know myself and that's probably what I want to do. But I also know myself and that's probably not what I should do. Let me think about this for a second. How many lines are there? Okay, so there's 27 lines. I, next week, will figure out maybe a more exact way to do the math and make things work. For now, I'm just gonna try and sort of map out the things I need to get done on Sunday. I feel like this week is gonna be a lot of green, but Sam is still in Texas, so I'm just kind of taking advantage of that. So I do need to film some stuff. I also need to meal plan and grocery shop. So that's gonna be blue because that's health and wellness. And then I also need to do some stuff around the apartment, which is gray, right? Yeah. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is some crafty stuff, which is orange, because it was something I was gonna do when I was in Houston last week, but if you watched that vlog, there was just a whole disaster. Actually, that vlog isn't up yet. Anyways, there was a disaster with the rent car. So I did not do it on Saturday. I slept instead. So I'm gonna try and do that on Sunday. That is it for now. I think in the future, I will be putting washi down here to kind of decorate this space. I will also fill in my habits that I'm just not even bothering with this week. Y'all, my New Year's starts January 13th. I think I've said that in multiple places at this point, but it's the truth. So let me go ahead and fill this in with the pen. I am using the Micro Perm 03. It's my favorite permanent pen to use on these Chrissy Ann Designs stickers. All right, so I totally wrote these two on the wrong color. Again, it is just gonna take some time for me to get used to the colors, and that's just gonna have to do. So I'm gonna put that aside for now. And I'm gonna pull out my daily Petite. And the first thing that I wanna show you is this monthly planner. And what I had planned to use this for was sort of my overview of my life, kind of, and just like write down things I know that are coming, like weddings, this is Go Wild, everything at work. Sam's 10-year high school reunion is that weekend, Mother's Day weekend, and that's pretty much it. There's a wedding, I think, later in the year. But that's basically it, like to just write down these things in advance because I knew that I was only gonna have monthly layouts here up until March. And now I could put it in here, but I don't wanna write on anything, you know, that far in advance. Why can't I just do the same thing I was doing in my Erin Condren and put all these things on sticky notes? So this was gonna be part of my lineup, but now it no longer is. So what I need to do is transfer the monthly stuff into this planner for January through March, and then I will transfer the April plus stuff onto sticky notes and put it in this planner. I'm not gonna do that on camera right now because I think this video is already gonna be forever long and I am gonna try and get it edited during lunch. So I'm not gonna do that on camera, but I wanted to let you know that's kind of where I was going on having things planned in advance because I did see that as a question about what if somebody wants to make plans, etc. I also had another thought, well, okay, so what if somebody wants to make plans in July and I don't have this planner with me because this planner is just going to live at home and I just have this one. So I had a thought, there is one set of notes pages back here. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put like April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and then I can fill in things, you know, as they get planned. And in March, I won't have to put 9 months back here, I'll only have to put 6 months back here and so on and so forth. But this could also be a place to have those future plans while it's on the go. Yes, I also know that the perfect solution for this is something digital. I'm toying with the idea of playing around with Google more as a time tracking tool. Not to track my time to hold me accountable to things, I mean partially to do that, but as a way to know how long it takes me to do things. I sort of want to track my time for that purposes, because if I have a better understanding of how long it takes me to do things, I will be better at planning out my future weeks, if that makes sense. I am very rambly in this video. I apologize. So then the last thing I need to do is sort of set up the days in this planner. I'm using the Micron in this planner. It's the best one that I have found that does not shadow. Well, it kind of shadows a little bit, but it doesn't leave ridging. The other problem I have in this planner is the bookmark. So I've been using, well, I haven't been using this planner, who am I kidding? But I have this Erin Condren one in here, the older one, because it's shorter, and I have it upside down because I don't like it sticking out at the bottom. But what I really need to do is get one of those little ones. I'm pretty sure I have some somewhere. I don't know. I may have gotten rid of them in my massive giveaway dump, so I may not have any. So I might just need to order some of the little tiny bookmarks that go right here. But for now, I'm gonna get these set up. I have been trying to think of a way to use this little hexagon. There's a couple different thoughts that I have. I know somebody that's using it for gratitude, but I have another tool that I'm using for gratitude that you'll see in next week's vlog. I thought about using it for like a countdown, like the next big thing, whatever that is. Like for now, my next big trip, besides Florida, because I'm not counting down to something one day away, is San Antonio to go dress shopping with my family. So maybe that is what I count down to. The other thing I thought I was going to use it for is to track my water. So I started tracking my water very simply, and that is to finish one of my, so I have a 30-ounce cup at home, and to do one in the morning and one in the evening, and then I have a 20-ounce cup at work, and to do two during the day at work. I usually get around to doing more than that. So I think that's what I'm going to try first. So I'm going to just put like a little 30 here, with 2 little boxes, and then a 20 with 2 little boxes. That's just my goal, to get in 100 ounces of water each day. And it's not exactly that total amount either, because I always have ice in my cup, always. All right, so then the other way that I'm attacking this daily is exactly how I was using it at the end of last year. So I'm doing morning, day, and night. I can't decide if I like the word night or the word evening. Let me know in the comments what you think. Which one is better? Okay, so the morning, I need to film this. That's what we're doing right now. Yay. And during the day, I need to edit it. And then in the evening, I have a lot of things I need to do. But the big ones are unpack my big suitcase and repack the little one for Florida. I also need to put finishing touches on my talk. Those are the big ones. There's a couple other things I need to get done, but I'll add those in later. There's also a couple things I need to do. I don't know if I'm gonna do them Thursday or Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on Thursday today, and if I don't get to them, I don't get to them. So I need to return the library books. I need to return my Rent the Runway. I need to finish picking the giveaway winners. I know, I'm terrible. I said that I was closing them in 24 hours. I was trying to stay on top of it, and then it got away from me. I won't pick anybody that commented after the 24-hour cutoff, but I still need to pick some of the winners, and then I need to mail that stuff. There's something else that I need to get in the mail, but I'm not gonna tell you what that is. Those are the big ones. Those are things I need to get done, but if they don't get done until Friday, that's okay too. All right, so for Friday, I'm trying to decide. See, there is a little bit of shadowing. I don't know if the lights are showing that. So I don't want to fill in Friday too much, because I don't want to see it on Thursday. So I think I'm just going to leave it for now. And I think I'm going to do it where I fill in the days the day of. I'm going to try to make that as part of my morning routine, is to check in with my planner in the morning. And then these are all going to be for the next week, I think. I can't remember if I decided that I was going to use, well, definitely the habit tracker will be for the next week, because I'm going to combine it with this one. But if I'm going to use this, if I'm going to use the wellness page that's at the beginning of the week or at the end of the week, like, should this have gone with this past week, or should it go with the next week? I think it should go with the next week, because then it will also force me to come check in with the habit tracker. Yeah, so these pages I'm not going to set up until next week. So I think that's it for my daily Petite. Okay, I think that's going to be it for now. This video was all kinds of all over the place. That's kind of the way that my life is right now, but I'm excited to spend some time on Sunday with my planners and really getting my system in place for 2020. The start of this year was a little bit crazy, but I am very excited about all of my upcoming goals and all of the things that I have planned for the year. So that is going to be it for this video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. I just realized the lights were not on. It's been a long time since I filmed an actual video. And I was playing around with I will have what is the word?